Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Wow, have we got some live streams lined up for you, and this is a huge shout out to Marlena. You know, she's doing amazing work. She does so much in the background, you guys have no idea. She's like my right arm, you know what I mean? Well, we have 2 live streams coming up in the next few days. And the first one is with Clint. Now, Clint, it's going to be Friday night, 8 p.m., Johannesburg time. We're going to be talking about his times when he was the bodyguard for one Eugene Blanche, who I think everybody here knows about. And he obviously has the inside story and a lot of stuff that went on. And we're going to be talking about that on Friday night, unpacking that incredibly historic time in South Africa's history. Even though once the ANC government got in, everything went pear-shaped. And what happened after 1994? A new political party was set up called the Democratic Alliance. And we're going to be talking about that party on Monday night with advocate Carlo Viljoen. And let me give you a bit of background to this particular live stream. First of all, there's a link below this video. If you click on, you can see the video that the Democratic Alliance took exception to. And in fact, they went as far as to, under John Steenhuisen's name, to publish a press release calling me out and calling the video link below fake news. And then they rebutted a whole lot of the points that are raised in that video, which is below. Okay? So after that happened, I asked Marlena if she could get John Steenhuisen to come on a live stream with me so we could clear this up. You know, like a writer reply. Like we had the other night with Hein Marx. Remember that certain things were said about him, and I said, look, you have the right to reply. And we had a very, very good live stream about this. But you follow the dots. Remember, the press release slamming this channel as fake news in their Facebook page has been taken down. And Marlena, I know, posted under that saying, hey guys, Steenhuisen, hey, you know, come and have a live stream with Scott. Let's clear this up. Of course, no response. This is a letter that Marlena wrote to John Steenhuisen on the 8th of March, which has not been responded to. And it was written to him personally. And she writes, kindly note that this is for the personal attention of John Steenhuisen and nobody else. Dear Mr. Steenhuisen, I refer to the incident at the small white squatter camp at Mamre, where your DA member, Nora Gross, acted despicably and unlawfully. To refresh your memory, see below. A white squatter camp at Mamre, Melkbosstrand, in the Western Cape, gets targeted by the Democratic Alliance after complaints by the same blacks who have been threatening to displace the small white community. Loving Life YouTube has just posted the video below. We demand that Nora Gross is disciplined. I am very involved in the Loving Life YouTube channel, which has over 80,000 subscribers over the 2 channels, and organized many of their live streams. We would like to give you, John Steenhuisen, the opportunity to respond to the allegations via Skype. Kindly contact me personally so we can fix a date in an already weakened and divisive DA. The party cannot hope to flourish with incidents like this happening. Now, as I said, the video that I wrote that caused all this crap is linked down below. And Marlena went right to the horse's mouth. She contacted the advocate referred to in this video, advocate Carlo Viljoen, and he is going to be speaking to me on Monday night at 8 p.m. Johannesburg time, so we can actually discuss this. He is very close to the action, and I will now read a statement from Carlo Viljoen, and this is what he says. Answering statement from Carlo Viljoen to John Steenhuisen MP regarding the Gate 6 homeless community. Now, he's talking about their press release on Facebook, which has since been retracted, taken down, gone. Okay? So, who knows why they did that? I guess it's because that press release was fake news. Anyway, let's continue. Carlo writes, I viewed the video in question. I have read the statement of Mr. Steenhuisen. I confirm that the overall context of the video is true, despite some of the events being exaggerated. The presenter of the video is reporting on information that he received. As such, he has been totally truthful. I have noticed how my original statement regarding this issue has been adapted by different parties, and it's this adapted version that the presenter received. The following facts are true. Now, basically, he's confirming what I say in that video, but this is what he says. The informal settlement is indeed inhabited by a group of mostly white, but not exclusively so, elderly, homeless people. The DA ignored the camp for years and also ignored their plea for protection when invaded by the blacks. The camp lacked provision of water, electricity, sanitation, welfare, and other services from the DA local government, DA being the Democratic Alliance local government. This is why I want to get John Steenhuisen on a live stream with Carlo so we can nut this out. But guess what? John Steenhuisen is now hiding under a rock. God, why? Okay, let's continue. Despite the above, i.e. the lack of provision of water, electricity, sanitation, welfare and other services from the DA local government, by the DA local government, they have managed to supply themselves with these basic needs. So these white homeless people have actually been looking after themselves with great difficulty. Yes, absolutely, when serious concerns are raised, the city has the responsibility to do an immediate inspection to determine if the concerns are valid and to intervene to ensure the well-being of the residents. However, shamefully, the DA-led city has ignored these concerns for years until now, when it has become public and the ANC has become involved. This lack of basic human needs and social welfare is due to the DA neglect, not criminal action by the leader of the camp. The city of Cape Town has discriminated against this group, ignoring them when nobody is looking and threatening to prosecute them when the ANC became involved, whilst on the other hand, ignoring much harsher conditions and real criminal activity, for instance electricity theft in other squatter camps, while supplying these other camps with basic needs, which they are not doing for the Mamre white homeless camp. It does seem that in this instance that the DA discriminated against this group and continues to do so. In the bigger picture, with policies such as affirmative action, BBBEE, black leaders of the DA assaulting minor white children in public with condemnation by the DA extension that the DA has in fact turned its back on the white community in search of more black voters. That's what this is all about. This is about getting the support of the black community, the growing black community in Cape Town, because the ANC are pouring blacks into the Western Cape right now to try and take over the municipality of Cape Town, or the city of Cape Town municipality. Anyway, that's the political aspect. That's what's actually behind what's happening in this camp. Anyway, Carlos goes on to say, it is true that no members of the South African Police Service were part of this inspection, only members of the City of Cape Town's Law Enforcement Unit and 2 sniffer dogs. Okay, the report that I had said that it was a South African Police Service, but it was actually still law enforcement people from the City of Cape Town, which remember is run by the Democratic Alliance. Anyway, Carlos says, these dogs did search the premises without a warrant and without consent and found no evidence of drugs or human beings locked up or rotten food or starving people or abused people. The city has had no search warrant. So they went in illegally. That's the word. The DA went into the squatter camp illegally. And as I said before, John Steenhuisen, just respond to Marlena's email, and you can be on the live stream Monday night, and we can talk about this. The ball's very much in your court. Look, what is it? It's Thursday your time. It's Thursday night your time. So you've got Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and then we go live Monday night. So you basically have 4 days to respond to this. So don't say you didn't have time, okay? That's the simple answer. Okay, let's get back to Carlos's statement. He says the city of Cape Town had no search warrant. It's very alarming that the leader of the Democratic Alliance thinks that they can invade people's homes and search them at will without a search warrant. He's talking about you, Mr. Steenhuisen. This is why I'm inviting you to become part of the live stream Monday night at 8 p.m. Okay, black community members were allowed to freely enter and search the white homeless people's shacks themselves. So the DA and these law enforcement people allowed members of the black community into the homes of the white homeless people, which is absolutely disgusting. That should never have been allowed. Residents were told by the Democratic Alliance city officials that because they are squatters, that they have no rights. Get that? Now, in Steenhuisen's press release, he denies that charge. Well, as I said, Monday night, 8 p.m., please come and join us. I'm going to be talking to Carlos. You can come and be part of the debate and discuss this. I bet you won't. The allegations that the Democratic Alliance has turned its back on white Afrikaners by the narrator does seem to have merit in this instance and the overall picture. I find it disgraceful that the Democratic Alliance is threatening these homeless people with prosecution instead of attending to their needs, and then he signs off Carlo Fullion. Okay, so that's happening Monday night, 8 p.m. And as I've said several times in this video, John Steenhuisen, leader of the DA, you have an invitation. All you got to do is email Marlena, send me a Skype, and you will be part of the discussion. The ball, as I've said before, is in your court. But I could put money on it that you won't respond to this, because you know you've overstepped the mark. You know that press release that you put up on your Facebook page is in itself fake news. And you certainly don't want to get the DA further implicated in what is a disgusting abuse of homeless, elderly, white people in a small little area of Cape Town. Disgusting. That's all I can say. Absolutely disgusting. Shame on you, Democratic Alliance. Shame on you. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe.